let's look at Charlie Kirk's legacy. Because look at this. All right. Politico today, the big story. I love Hitler, it says. Leaked messages expose young Republicans' racist chat. Thousands of private messages reveal young GOP leaders joking about gas chambers, slavery, and rape. Look at that, guys. Think about that. Think about the ramifications of this. Okay, now, what I really want to point out as we go in and we look at this is the fact that these people, okay, the Republicans, part of their daily vernacular, guys, is you need to stop calling us racist. You need to stop saying we're racist. Everybody you don't like, you just call them a racist, right? We hear the chorus from them all the time, okay? All you do is call us racist. Stop calling us racist. But guys, every time we turn around, every time we pop the hood, every time we look in the bag, every time we look under the seat in a Republican area, all we find is gnarly fucking racism, okay? We find it in their chats. We hear it in their gaming headsets. We see it in their tweets. We see it in the dog whistles. I mean, dude, none of this shit surprises me. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy though, guys, is this is leadership, okay? This is leadership of the young Republicans. These aren't just gamer kids. These are kids in the positions of power in young Republican groups that are out there recruiting conservatives of tomorrow. So, gee, I wonder who they're recruiting, guys. I wonder, right? And why are the Charlie Kirk people hanging out with these guys? If Charlie Kirk wasn't a racist, wasn't a misogynist, and wasn't a transphobic person, how come all of his followers are? Right? Leaders of young Republican groups throughout the country worried what would happen if their Telegram chat ever got leaked, but they kept typing anyway. Gee, can you imagine if they found this? We'd be so cooked. Let me tell you some more about Hitler. They referred to black people as monkeys and the watermelon people and mused about putting their political opponents in gas chambers. They talked about graping their enemies, driving them to suicide, and lauded Republicans who they believed support slavery. Dude, these guys are they're gnarly, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not like a slip. It's like second nature for them. This is such a part of how they think. Using the gnarliest, dirtiest metaphors it's just part of their incel, groiper sort of nature. You know, I mean, they do it with ease, dude. They really do it with ease. I'm going to create some of the greatest physiological torture methods known to man. We only want true believers. Can we fix the showers? Gas chambers don't fit the Hitler aesthetic. I'm ready to watch people burn now. We got to pretend that we like them. Hey, come on in. Take a now shower and relax. Boom, they're dead. Wow, dude. That shit is crazy. Can we fix the showers? Gas chambers don't fit the Hitler aesthetic, right? Joe Maligno, who previously identified himself as the general counsel for the New York State Young Republicans, wrote back. And he was, look at this part though. Dude, we got to pretend that we like them. Hey, come on in, take a nice shower and relax. And they're like, dude, they get off on this. 2,900 pages of chats shared among a dozen millennial and Gen Z Republicans between early January and mid-August chronicled their campaign to seize control of the National Young Republican Organization on a hardline pro-Donald Trump platform. And this is really important, guys, right here, this detail, because, guys, this is Trumpism. Trump is the guy who did the birther controversy. Trump is the guy who went after the Central Park Five. He's the guy who had all the black people removed from the floor of his casino when he went in because he does not like black people. He never has. Okay, he always has one black person in his cabinet and he puts him in the urban development department, right? And this is Trumpism. Trump has brought racism back, like, extraordinarily. His dad, Fred Trump, hung out with the KKK. Trump was multiple times fined by the U.S. government for not renting and lying to people of color. Okay, it is truly disturbing how Trump has rekindled the racism in America. And they get mad at us when we call them racist. But the fact that these guys are the hardline Trumpers is a really important detail. And Charlie Kirk fostered this environment. That's why they have white freedom shirts, guys, because of this racism. Many of the chat members already work inside government or party politics. One serves as a state senator. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be around very long, boss. Together, the messages reveal a culture where racist, anti-Semitic, and violent rhetoric circulate freely, and where the Trump era loosening of political norms has made such talk feel less taboo. Again, guys, this is not like a bunch of yokels at the local gas station, okay? These guys are the kids in suits, the kids from good families, the kids with good educations that are representative of the young Republicans, okay? These guys are supposedly the leaders, the political leaders, the leaders of young men. These guys are Charlie Kirk's guys, and this is like the tone of leadership, okay? What happens is when you have the leadership and the outspoken people, whether it's the influencers or the stars or the rock and roll people or the president, when you have those people behaving in racist ways, using dog whistles or using violent rhetoric, it gives people permission. It does. It enables people, because then people are given permission to then, like, you know, bring those darker sides of themselves out and into the open, because they're seeing the respected sort of cultural leaders do it. Okay. And yes, he did. It started with that, like, grabbing him by the pussy. Okay. Right. And then he said, oh, that's just locker room talk, which not only then was he saying it was okay, but he was saying that, like, all guys engage in this in the locker room and they should be able to engage in it. And it's just this harmless thing going on. But, like, dude, talking about, like, women not having consent is never okay. That's fucking rape, bro. You know, when he says he grabs them by the pussy, he says he rapes women. And talking about raping women ain't locker room talk, okay? If it's locker room talk for you, you're in the locker room. You went to the gym and it said men, women, and rapists, and you chose door number 3, okay? If they're talking about that in there, dude, that's exactly what happened, okay? And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But again, guys, you know my talk about fascism and rape culture, how rape and fascism are one and the same, man. They are about power and about no consent and about taking control, right? I know what's good for you. I'm going to take control of you. I'm going to impress my fucking system on you. That's all Donald Trump is. He is just a rapist who rapes consistently, okay? No consent. He fucking does whatever he wants. No consent, just straight up. Also concerned the words would be applied to public policy. It's chilling, of course, because they will act on these views. And yeah, that's why they want to overturn the Voter Rights Act. That's why they want to get rid of equity and DEI, affirmative action, right? They start saying white people are being oppressed, okay? Because they're acting on all of this gnarly shit. These aren't just words. These beliefs are the foundational principles of their political policy as well. It is not just words. They are not jokes. They're not just words. The dynamic of easy racism and casual cruelty played out in often dark, vivid fashion inside the chats, where campaign talk and party gossip blurred into streams of slurs and violent fantasies. Okay, this is Peter Giunta. He's the PG guy. He's the guy up here who's saying that people are going to the gas chamber. Dude, what a fucking schlump, bro. Jesus, dude. Dude, this guy has never walked a day in his life without his legs rubbing together, bro. Holy shit. Dude, this guy should not be within 500 feet of a school. You can tell, dude, he's just smarmy, bro. The group chat members spoke freely about the pressure to counter Trump to avoid being called a rhino, the love of Nazis within their party's right wing, and the president's alleged work to suppress documents related to wealthy financier Jeffrey Epstein's child sex crimes. Dude, crazy. Trump's too busy burning the Epstein files, Alex Dwyer, the chair of the Kansas Young Republicans. The Kansas Young Republicans privated their shit. Oh, the whole org privated it. But Alex Dwyer, yeah, dude. Oh, he went dark too. But there's Alex Dwyer. Look at that. Fucking A, dude. This is the Hendricks guy, dude. Look at William Hendricks. Dude, it's Pat. Holy shit, bro. Dude. So this is the guy who was using the N-word. That's William Hendricks. This is the guy who likes to use the N-word. Bro. Dude, what the fuck is going on with William Hendricks? You know what's scary, though, is how are these guys winning the hearts and minds, right? Like this guy, the master race. Like, dude, how are young people seeing this guy and being like, I want to join your club? Dude, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be judgmental, but if I joined a club and one of the leaders was this guy saying the N-word, I would be bouncing, bro. Like, dude, like, what the fuck are we dealing with, bro? What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.